and welcome to ABC News Top Line. I'm Rick Klein.
And I'm Amy Walter.
Every day at noon Eastern, we're right here with the latest in politics. Our vehicles are always standard sized. It's twitter.com/Rick Klein, twitter.com/Amy E. Walter. Amy, just a fascinating couple of days out there on the 2012 trail. What's got your eye today?
I mean, here I am in New York City. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be with the PALIN-TRUMP Palooza, but it is my first top line today. PALIN-TRUMP. Some people may say perhaps that could be a ticket. Others say maybe it's a pizza topping. The two reality show titans, of course, sat down just like they always do together at a Times Square pizzeria to nosh on some pepperoni and cheese pizza, maybe talk a little politics. Now, we know, as you pointed out, Rick, neither one right now running for president, but both of them sure know how to get the limelight. I wonder if getting attention has anything to do with maybe other ways that they're trying to make money. I don't know.
That's right. Well, this is utter overload in the strange trip that Sarah Palin has been engaged in. This reached a new level of frenzy when you cruise into Manhattan and talk to Donald Trump. No endorsements in the offing, but these two will continue to draw crowds whether or not they decide to run. Next up today, it's next stop Iowa. Governor Chris Christie met with Republican activists from Iowa, visiting him in New Jersey yesterday, and they came away with a commitment from Governor Christie to visit Iowa himself later in the summer. Now, there's still no change in his position that he's not running for president, but this does ensure, Amy, that there's going to be lots of speculation about whether Christie could get in later in the race. And by the way, no word yet as to whether he's going to be taking that helicopter that he choppered his way into his son's high school baseball game yesterday. Yeah,
you know, Rick, look, I appreciate this. We're both parents. We know that lots of times we have commitments that we want to try to fulfill. But when you're known as the guy who's taking on government reform, ethics reform in the state, and fly the state helicopter, not just to see your son's game, but then leave in the fifth inning to get back for the meeting with the Iowa guys who want you to run for president, doesn't look good. Does not look good. All right. Next up, time for choosing. That's what Jon Huntsman says today in a Wall Street Journal op-ed. What he's talking about specifically is the Paul Ryan plan, which he is seemingly embracing with both arms. Now, a lot of presidential candidates are trying to find subtle or not so subtle ways to distance themselves from the Ryan budget. But Jon Huntsman putting his competitors on notice, saying, hey, if you're not going to take the Ryan plan, it's your moral obligation, he says, to find something better or to put something better out there. It's interesting. It's like he's taunting, Rick. He's taunting folks like Mitt Romney to come in, take a position. Democrats, of course, trying to do the exact same thing with Romney. And Romney keeps saying, hey, I don't have to make a decision right now. I'm going to come out with my own plan in due time.
No, that's exactly right. Look, Democrats want to see people take a position on this plan, and now it's going to make their argument even easier when you have Governor Huntsman out there saying exactly that. It's also interesting to see a lot of Republicans embracing Ryan. There were a couple of days of trepidation last week, but I think a lot of those fears have faded away. And finally, today, it's WEINER'S grilling. Congressman Anthony Weiner of New York may have made things worse for himself. He had a combative press conference yesterday where he still wouldn't answer the basic questions about whether that controversial tweet was actually a photo of himself and whether he sent it. Check out some of the best of that exchange from yesterday afternoon.
You want to do the briefing?
Your question, was it from you or not?
I am not going to permit myself to be distracted by this issue. I passed Michelle Bachmann today, the number of Twitter followers. You do the questions, I do the answers, and this jackass interrupts me?
Yes, Congressman Anthony Weiner has had a lot of combative moments with folks, but this may have been his toughest performance yet, Amy.
Yeah, you got to wonder, did he really think he was going to have a press conference about the debt ceiling? I kind of think somebody who's as politically and media savvy as he would have known better.